Hi everyone, Elias with TurboDial. Today we're going to go over the additional fields feature. So additional fields allows you to have access to information that you normally would not have without them. So in this case you're allowed an additional 5 standard contact fields, 5 custom contact fields, 5 standard opportunity fields, and 5 custom opportunity fields. So to explain that, if you go to Infusionsoft and you go into a contact record, names like first name, last name, company, those are all standard Infusionsoft fields. But if I were to go to custom, membership type, goals, budget, last contacted date, those would be examples of custom fields that I created. The same can be said of opportunity records. So if we go to CRM opportunities and I click on an opportunity, some of these fields are going to be standard opportunity fields and other ones will be custom opportunity fields. So fields you see here are going to be standard opportunity fields. But then if I were to go to the Custom Fields tab, these are all examples of custom opportunity fields. Okay, so initial steps in getting this set up is we're going to go to our TurboDial management account and you're going to log in. After you log in, hover over TurboDial setup and then go to display additional fields. And then after that, click on choose Infusionsoft fields. Okay, so now this is where we are going to pick our standard or custom fields. So initially we start off by being able to choose our standard contact fields. And what we have to remember to do is we have to get the database names for the standard fields that we would like to use. And you can find those by clicking this link. And that's going to take you to Infusionsoft documentation. And to find the standard fields for contacts, what you do is you scroll down to contact, click on it, and then these are going to be the actual database names for those fields. So any field that you would like to have here, you just copy, whatever that might be, and you would put it, in this case here, in one of these 5 slots. So for custom fields in the contact record, you're going to have to find the database name another way. So what you can do is you go to help.infusionsoft.com and you search for database names, and then you click on this article that says backend database names for custom fields. And this is going to explain how you find them, but I'm going to show you how to do that just in case you don't want to visit the article. So what you do is you go to settings, and while this is set to contact, you click on go. And then you click on this link here that says view the field database names for the API. And so in this case, if I wanted so in this case goals is just goals, but as you can see, most of the database names are just the same as the label, except there's no white space between things. So let's say that I wanted last contacted date, I would copy that and I would put that here. And I'll just replace it with this field. So we have last contacted date. So for opportunity fields, the process is very similar, except we have to go back to Infusionsoft's table schema documentation, and instead of clicking on contact, we have to scroll down to lead. So this table holds opportunity record data. So you click on lead, and whatever default opportunity fields you want, you would copy their database name here. So if I wanted monthly revenue, I copy that, and then I would put that here. Now, if I want custom opportunity fields, it's very similar to how we retrieved custom contact fields. So you hover over this Infusionsoft chevron, under admin, click on settings, choose opportunity, and then click on go. And then from here, click on view the field database names for the API. And let's say that we want this engineering point of contact. So I would copy this. That's the actual database name. I would go over here, and I'm just going to replace this field with engineering point of contact. Well, actually, I'll just add it here. So, okay. Alrighty, so we actually went over this, choosing standard fields, and we also went over choosing, we went over choosing standard fields for opportunities and contacts, and we also went over choosing custom fields for opportunities and contacts. So, the final step, what we're going to do is we go back over here, you enter in your TurboDial management account login information, and then you click on Install Fields. Okay, so it's telling me one custom field wasn't installed. That's fine. So what we're going to do now is if we go back here, what we're going to want to do is test this. So in the final steps and regarding testing, what we do is you go to your TurboDial panel. You're going to click this red pencil icon up here to modify global options. And you're going to want to make sure that enable fields and script. Right now it's in beta, but you're going to want to make sure that this setting is set to on, and then you click update. And after you do that, you're going to want to exit TurboDial and then launch it after making that change. Okay, so now we're logged back into TurboDial, and let's find a contact that we know has information corresponding to the fields that we just installed. Okay, once we've done that, you're going to want to click on this blue up arrow icon next to View Fields and Script. If you don't see this option, chances are you might have, you might just need to click this icon so that you're able to see all this information. But what you do is you click this and a pop-up will appear, and then you'll be able to see the information corresponding to the fields that we added. So we have marketing point of contact, and then engineering, that's the one that I added. We added anniversary. So as you can see, these are all of the additional fields that we now have access to. And by default, if we didn't have the additional fields enabled, the only information that you would have available to you would be the information right here for this contact. And if you wanted to see information like this, to see opportunity information, you'd have to go to their opportunity record. And just to clarify something is that it's only going to pull in opportunity information for a contact for the most recently created opportunity. So if you're dealing with a contact record that has multiple opportunities, it's only going to pull in the information for the most recently created opportunity. So keep that in mind whenever you're viewing this information. Okay, so a tip that we can go over is that if you want this pop-up to automatically appear anytime, if you want the additional fields pop-up to automatically appear anytime you focus TurboDial on a contact, you have to have this box checked. So this box next to the blue up arrow icon needs to be checked. And to test this, let's go to a contact. And as you can see, so just by navigating to that contact, we can see that the additional fields pop-up appears. And if we go back to our previous contact, the same thing will happen. The pop-up automatically occurs. Alright, thank you for learning about additional fields. Happy dialing, everyone.